Thanks everyone for joining us for chapel today. My name is Andrew Fox. I'm a student at United, and I'm also on staff actually as well. I'm a member of the United Pagan student group, and it's a delight to have you all here today. So we have a special Imbolc celebration, and I will let the other leaders of today's service introduce themselves.
My name is Eliza. Many of you know me. This is my second semester at United. I'm a part of the United Pagans group and walk the line between being a UU and a pagan as well. And yeah, welcome. It's really nice to be able to share the space and to celebrate with you.
I'm Caden. I am also a student here, hopefully my last calendar year. And I am also a member of the United Pagan group. And I also straddle both Jewish and pagan worlds.
We are hoping that Babs will be joining us here via Zoom today. But if not, would there be a volunteer on this side of the circle who would be able to read Babs' part in the program here? Just during the opening and closing?
I could never be Babs, but I will do my best.
Okay, wonderful.
For many and various reasons.
Well, I think we'll get started here. And so circles are important to pagans, and so we're gathered here. We have representations of the four different directions and the four different elements. And what our goal is to sort of ground ourselves and to connect a little bit more intentionally with the natural world around us today. So I just want us to take a second to kind of bring that intention into our being at this moment. Cool. And one other thing, sorry. We're also asking your participation, so please speak up and offer what we're inviting you to participate in here today. So the bold is for us to read aloud.
So I'm going to be opening our circle. I'm representing east and air. We ask for the presence of east and air, communication, inspiration, and the very breath in our lungs. What other qualities of east and air do we invite into our midst today?
Clarity.
Fresh winds of change.
Wisdom.
Energy.
Inspiration and awe.
Spirit.
The ability to communicate no matter how difficult it may be.
Ruach.
We'll say together, welcome east and air.
I will be representing south and earth. We ask for the presence of south and fire. Warmth, passion, and transformation. What other qualities of south and fire do we invite to our midst today?
Action.
Courage.
Passion.
Boldness.
Focus and devotion.
Attention.
Hunger. Consistency.
Welcome south and fire.
We ask for the presence of west and water, emotions, the ebb and flow of the tides, and tears of joy and sorrow, what other qualities of west and water do we invite into our midst today?
The flow of compassion.
Flexibility.
Purification.
Intuition.
Transformation.
Empathy and connection.
Ebb and flow.
Nurturing.
Faith grounding.
Our shared collective grief.
Welcome, west and water. We ask for the presence of north and earth, solid foundation, the planet we call home, and the bones in our body. What other qualities of north and earth do we invite into our midst today?
Abundance.
Grounding.
Life.
Growth.
Courage.
Holy messiness.
Regeneration.
Sustaining.
Intentional seed planting.
Any folks on Zoom like to offer any words of north or earth they'd like to offer?
Security.
Welcome, north and earth. We ask for the presence of the divine that reveals itself to us with faces of the feminine. Whom do we invite into our midst today?
Queen of Cups.
Sophia.
The woman at the well.
The women who studies forebears in this community.
Persephone.
The Blessed Virgin Mary.
Caribbean.
Brigid and Huanwen, Goddess of Mercy.
Crown you in.
Gaia.
Welcome, divine feminine.
We ask for the presence of the divine that reveals itself to us with faces of the masculine. Whom do we invite into our midst today?
John Timmons, Dad.
Hades.
St. Joseph.
Howard Thurman.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, that's great.
Moshe.
Oh, that's not.
Welcome, divine masculine.
We ask for the presence of the divine that reveals itself to us with faces that are all genders and men. Whom do we invite into our midst today?
All of our queer brothers and sisters.
St. Sebastian.
Eric Erickson, Uncle.
Miss Major.
Marsha P. Johnson.
The God of Jesus of Nazareth.
Welcome, divine, all
and none.
I'd like to invite you all to join me on a brief journey that we're going to take into the forest together. So I'd like you to focus yourselves. You can close your eyes. And I want us just to first remember that we have bodies. And that right now we are physically present in them and aware. So feel your feet on the ground. Feel your knees. Your seat in the chair. Your back. Your shoulders. Your head. And your hands. And slowly take a deep breath in. Hold it for a second. And then gently release. And take another deep breath in. Breathing in deeply. Holding it for a second. And gently releasing. And now take the biggest breath you've taken all day, breathing in gently, holding and releasing. And feel your attention, your focus, heavy, starting to descend down to the earth. And notice that now you can feel the crunch of snow beneath your feet. And with every step that you take in your mind's eye, crunching through the snow, you're getting a little closer to the forest ahead of you. And as you walk forward, you're getting a little deeper into the woods. Past the pine trees, past the oaks. You can hear the chatter of the birds above. You're moving into the forest. It's getting a little darker. And as you look ahead, you can see a clearing in front of you. And as you approach the clearing, gently breathing with every step, you can see there's a tree in the middle of the clearing. A big tree. And maybe it's a tree you've seen before. One you're familiar with. Or maybe it's one you're seeing for the first time this very moment. As you move forward, you walk to the tree, and you stand at the base. Take a second just to let in the solid foundation of this tree, the strength of its wood and its trunk. Breathe in deeply. As you gently exhale, Feel your focus lowering, descending now to the ground, past the ground, now to the soil beneath. And as you breathe in and out, with every breath, feel the roots of the tree descending, reaching farther into the earth, past the stones, past the mycelial network, past the animals that are hibernating below. And breathe in now and feel the depth of this dark place in the ground. And as you exhale, feel a lightness in your breath that's pulling you upward. And now you're above the ground. And you can feel the branches of the tree. And as you breathe in and out slowly, you can feel the branches reaching skyward, stretching towards the heavens, closer to the rays of the sun, shining down on you. The wind whistling, the birds chirping, the bright blue of the sky above. And while this tree doesn't have any buds on it, it doesn't have any leaves, it can tell the sun is shining a little longer every day. It might even be starting to think about spring and what that feels like. Breathe in again deeply, feeling the vastness of this space. And as you exhale, feel your focus descend gently to the center of the tree, to the trunk. As you slowly breathe in and out, feel how this place, this in-between place, is a bridge connecting these two worlds, below and above. The earth beneath you, the sky, and the sun above you. And breathe in deeply. Feel this feeling both within the tree and within the very core of your being, this centeredness, this groundedness. It's almost like someone has lit a flame in your soul. And as you breathe in and out in this place of connection, feel the radiant light within you, shining outwards, radiating to the world. Breathe in again, deeply again. Hold and gently exhale. And now you can feel the tree in front of you gently start to fade. The wind gently whisking it away in the breeze. And while the rays of light coming from you have dimmed a little, you can still feel the flame within. And slowly, your focus begins to descend. Once more to your feet. They're resting on the ground. Dakota land here in St. Paul. Native land, no matter where you are. And feel the stability of the ground beneath you. And when you're ready, you open your eyes and return to the present moment. And unfortunately, because Babs is somehow unable to join us today, we will have to just hold her spirit and intention in this moment. And as part of that, we're going to light this central candle here.
Can I tell a Brigid story?
Oh, please.
It's kind of in the
That
midst
would be
of this.
great.
Yeah.
Those of you who don't know, I have a daughter who just turned 18 last week, who was born in the season of welcoming Imbolc, and is named Brigid, after St. Brigid. Because she is someone that has also embodied in her life bridging between worlds of different faith traditions and a multi-faith family and all kinds of interesting things. And her first outing as a newborn baby was to an Imbolc festival. And we in that little carrier that was all close to your body, we walked the labyrinth together and we lit the fire. And that energy, that spirit, St. Brigid is the goddess of the hearth and the home, and she's the patron saint of welders and people that work with fire and all kinds of wonderful things. and also the warmth of feeding others and providing hospitality. And what I'm seeing in our mutual aid work at this time, with the memorials of Renee Good and Alex Preddy, and people feeding each other. And what happened on last Saturday night when the National Guard came and made a perimeter around 26th and Nicollet was neighbors in deep fear and re-traumatization from George Floyd Square and other events of the National Guard. And other neighbors welcomed people in. And they were these pods of families connecting over rapid response networks to house each other and feed each other. And it was the manifestation of St. Brigid's energy and flow in that moment, and how people are called to care for each other and feed each other and provide a warm space and hold each other as helicopters are swirling overhead and fear grips every cell in your body. You need connection, and Brigid calls us into those powerful connections, and that's what my daughter does for me. And what Brigid does for a lot of us during this time. So as we feed each other and house each other and care for each other, may Brigid's energy keep it up, because we need it. So I'll be
And I'll just point out, this is St. Brigid's cross on our program here, so if you're not familiar with the symbol, it's both a Christian and a pagan symbol.
Yeah, next year we'll make these. I can teach how to.
I can
Yeah. So, they're super fun to do.
I can go next. So I'll add a little bit to what you were saying. This is just like what I wrote in anticipation, thinking about this with other friends. But Brigid, goddess of the hearth and the protector of the flame, in stoking the fires of your forge, you remind us of the fire that sits in our bellies. Like the seeds nestle deep within the soil. The sun's rays grow longer each day, and we are reminded of our own individual and collective possibility as the ice begins to thaw. We remember during this cold time the power of our collective dreams and how, like the seeds, we must work hard toward continually sowing them. Collective dreams and communal care is not something that is built in a day, but takes time and devotion to create systems of human and earthly flourishing. We saw this St. Brigid, who alongside the Sisters of Kildare attended to the holy flame of the British Isles, working tirelessly day and night, season to season, to keep the flame going. I imagine that this required a great deal of the nuns and would have demanded their full attention, not just towards the holy flame, but also to each other. And for my section of this circle, I'm inviting you to join me in the creation of a collective prayer, holding within our hearts our deep grief for the families who mourn the loss of their loved ones killed by ice, for all of those who are currently being held in detention centers against their will, for the families and community members who remain within their homes out of fear of being targeted. In honor of this sacred flame and our shared commitment to justice rooted in compassion, let us take a moment in our own time to speak to how, as a community, we wish to continue to care for ourselves and our neighbors now and moving forward. What dreams of hope do we wish to plant together?
Rest and joy.
Community, friends.
Dancing.
Healing and recovery.
Quiet spirits.
Getting to know my neighbors better and singing.
Frank online says love.
Being able to come together in this community more often.
Building and sustaining networks of compassion and resilience.
Artistic creation.
Is there anyone else who has anything they want to add to our prayer? May our collective prayer find wings. May our love of life and our love for each other move through us in every waking moment. May it be so.
So now we will close our time together in the reverse order.
We thank the presence of the divine that has revealed itself to us with faces that are all genders and none.
Divine all and none, thank you and farewell.
We thank the presence of the divine that has revealed itself to us with faces of the masculine.
Divine masculine, thank you and farewell. We thank the presence of the divine that has revealed itself to us with faces of the feminine. Divine feminine, thank you and farewell. We thank the presence of north and earth, solid foundation, the planet we call home and the bones in our body. North and earth, thank you and farewell.
We thank the presence of west and water, emotions, the ebb and flow of the tides, and tears of joy and sorrow.
West and water, thank you and farewell.
We thank the presence of south and fire, warmth, passion, and transformation.
South and fire, thank you and farewell.
We thank the presence of east and air, communication, inspiration, and the very breath in our lungs.
East and air, thank you and farewell.
And our closing blessing comes from a poem by Batia Levine called May I Be. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. May we be empty and open to receive the light. May we be empty and open to receive. May we be full and open to receive the light. May we be full and open to receive.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Pleasure to celebrate with you all.
I thought we were going to sing.